So in this video, I will talk about the 20th century. The ending of the Second World War didn't bring with it stability. The world had moved into the atomic age with the dropping of bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. The years since the end of the Second World War have seen a decline in British influence and continuing failure to compete successfully with the newly developing economies of the world. By the dawn of the 20th century, ethical and social norms and mores were toppled. This was a result of the rapid pace of technology change, the mass dislocation of populations by war, empire, and economic migration, and the mixing in close quarters of cultures and classes in rapidly expanding cities. Everyday life was undergoing rapid transformation during the first year of the 20th century. Electricity was spreading, cinema and radio were proliferating, new pharmaceuticals were being developed, communication and transportation were globalized and accelerated. Just as the earlier part of the 20th century opened up the literature to many hitherto unheard or ignored voices, so more recent years have opened up the literary world to voices from a wide range of countries and from differing social and sexual orientation. The language of drama in the 20th century underwent significant changes. Their language is more naturalistic and shows gaps, repetitions, silences, and incoherences modeled on normal conversation. The years after 1945 saw both continuities and changes in English poetry. Some poets, despite modernism, continued romantic traditions, writing deeply personal responses to the world and engaging with eternal and elemental themes. The decades following the Second World War have seen a considerable increase in the numbers of novels published and in the variety of themes and subjects they cover. This is related to the phenomenon of the intellectualization of literature, which began in the 1920s, when some writers, for example T.S. Eliot, James Joyce, and Virginia Woolf, consciously distanced themselves from popular taste, and it was helped by the industry which has continued to grow around the academic study of literature in universities and schools. At the same time, there have been numerous bestsellers which have never reached intellectual acceptability, for example romances, thrillers, and historical novels. Some genres like the detective story and the spy story have, however, begun to receive critical acclaim and to be recognized as major contributions to literature. And that's all. Thank you for watching. See you.